Running has been sold to us as the ultimate fitness solution. If you want to be healthy, you run. If you want to live longer, you run. If you want to clear your head, burn fat, fix your heart, fix your life, you run. It's simple. It's hard. And because it's hard, we assume it must be good. But science has been quietly challenging that belief for years. Because when researchers started comparing long-term health outcomes, not just calories burned, not just VO2 max, but injury rates, adherence, aging, and mortality, something unexpected kept showing up. There is an exercise that consistently outperforms running on almost every meaningful metric, not in elite athletes, in normal people, over decades. And most runners don't even consider it real exercise. Let's rewind for a moment. Running is intense, it's repetitive, and it places enormous stress on the joints. With every step, your knees absorb forces up to 3 times your body weight. Your hips, ankles, and lower back do the same thousands of times per session. For some people, that's manageable. For many, it's not. Studies show that nearly half of recreational runners get injured every year. Not because they're weak, but because running punishes the body faster than it adapts. And when injury happens, people stop. That's the key problem. The best exercise isn't the one that burns the most calories in 30 minutes. It's the one you can do for the next 30 years. This is where scientists started paying attention to a different pattern. In large population studies across the US, UK, and Australia, researchers noticed that people who never ran but practiced this other activity had lower all-cause mortality, lower risk of heart disease, better metabolic health, and significantly fewer injuries, even when they exercised less overall. So what is it? It's not cycling. It's not swimming. It's not high-intensity training. It's brisk walking, not casual strolling, not window shopping. Purposeful, rhythmic, sustained walking. The kind where your arms swing naturally, your breathing deepens, and you could talk, but not sing. At first, this sounds disappointing. Walking doesn't feel impressive. It doesn't feel heroic. It doesn't feel like you earned anything. But biology doesn't care how impressive something looks. It cares how the body responds. When scientists compared runners and walkers who burned the same number of calories, walkers showed equal and sometimes greater reductions in blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes risk. Why? Because walking doesn't spike stress hormones the way running often does. Running pushes many people into a stress response, elevated cortisol, inflammation, and nervous system fatigue. Walking does the opposite. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the state where healing, digestion, and recovery happen. Your heart rate rises gently. Your joints stay lubricated instead of battered. Your muscles work without being torn apart. And your brain relaxes. This matters more than most people realize. Chronic stress is one of the strongest predictors of heart disease, obesity, and early aging. An exercise that reduces stress while improving cardiovascular health has a massive advantage. There's another overlooked factor: consistency. Most people don't quit running because they hate it. They quit because their knees hurt, their shins ache, their schedule breaks, their motivation disappears after injury number 2. Walking doesn't require mental hype. You don't need perfect shoes. You don't need perfect weather. You don't need to get in the zone. You just go. This is why long-living populations don't run marathons. They walk everywhere. In Okinawa, Sardinia, and Ikaria, places with the highest concentration of people living past 90 daily walking, is built into life, not as exercise, as movement. Short walks, long walks, uphill walks, walks after meals, and their heart disease rates are a fraction of Western averages. Another surprising benefit? Walking improves insulin sensitivity better than intense cardio when done frequently. A 10-15-minute walk after meals significantly lowers blood sugar, spikes one of the biggest drivers of metabolic disease. Running once a day doesn't cancel out sitting for the other 23 hours. Walking throughout the day does. And then there's the mental side. Running demands attention. Effort, pain tolerance. Walking frees attention. Some of the best thinking humans do happens while walking. Walking increases blood flow to the brain without overstimulation. Creativity improves. Anxiety drops. Mood stabilizes. It's movement without aggression. So no walking isn't better than running in every scenario. But for long-term health, sustainability, and life expectancy, science is clear. The exercise you can repeat daily, without injury, without dread, and without burning out, often beats the one that looks hardest on paper. So how do you actually walk in a way that makes it better than running? Because just wandering around slowly while scrolling your phone doesn't unlock the benefits scientists are talking about. The difference is intention. Researchers define effective walking as moderate intensity, steady movement. That sounds technical, but it's simple. You should feel warm. Your breathing should be deeper, but controlled. You should be able to talk in full sentences, but you wouldn't want to sing. That's the zone. In this state, your heart is working hard enough to improve cardiovascular fitness, but not so hard that your body enters stress mode. This is where walking separates itself from running. Running pushes intensity up fast. Heart rate spikes. Cortisol rises. Walking lets you stay in the sweet spot for much longer. And duration matters. Studies show that 30 to 60 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week produces equal or better outcomes than shorter, more intense cardio, especially for people over 30. Why over 30? Because recovery capacity changes with age. Your joints don't bounce back like they used to. Your nervous system holds stress longer. Inflammation lingers. Walking respects that reality instead of fighting it. Another advantage most people miss: frequency beats intensity. Running is something people do a few times a week if they're lucky. Walking can be done daily, and the body responds better to regular, moderate stimulation than occasional extremes. 10 minutes after meals, 20 minutes in the morning, a longer walk in the evening. This pattern keeps blood sugar stable, blood pressure lower, and metabolism active all day. Running once in the morning doesn't undo sitting all afternoon. Walking does. Then there's joint health. Running compresses joints. Walking nourishes them. Every step acts like a pump, pushing fluid through the knees, hips, and ankles. This keeps cartilage healthy and reduces stiffness, one of the main reasons people stop exercising as they age. That's why walking is one of the few exercises orthopedic doctors actually recommend more as you get older. Now let's talk about pace. Most people walk too slowly to get benefits, or too fast and turn it into a sufferfest. The ideal pace is usually between 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour, depending on height and fitness. But you don't need a watch. Here's the simplest test. If you finish your walk feeling energized instead of drained, you did it right. That feeling matters, because exercise adherence, sticking with it for years, is the real secret behind every long-term health study. People don't fail because they choose the wrong workout. They fail because they choose something they can't maintain. Walking doesn't demand motivation. It doesn't punish bad days. It adapts to your life, and that's why scientists respect it. Now here's where walking quietly dominates running in one more area: mental health. Running can clear the mind, but it often requires forcing yourself through discomfort first. Walking soothes the mind immediately. Cortisol drops. Anxiety eases. Mood improves. This isn't emotional fluff, it's neurological. Walking rhythmically stimulates both hemispheres of the brain, similar to meditation. That's why walks are often when solutions appear. Your brain finally has space to think. And when mental health improves, everything else follows: sleep, eating habits, consistency, health compounds. So no, this isn't an argument against running. If you love running and your body tolerates it, keep going. But for most people, especially those who want to be healthy for decades, not just months, walking is the quiet champion. It doesn't break you down. It builds you up slowly, reliably, sustainably. And that's what real fitness looks like. If this changed how you think about exercise, subscribe for more science-backed insights that challenge common beliefs. Share this with someone who thinks fitness has to hurt to work. And let me know in the comments. Are you running because you love it, or because you thought you had to? Because sometimes, the most powerful habit is the one simple enough to last a lifetime.